This will go down as the luckiest one-day trip to Las Vegas ever. I have my deepest run ever in a mystery bounty tournament where I get one chance at a $250,000 envelope. Stay tuned.
That's true.
Sparks will fly.
Sparks will fly.
Between all kinds of people.
It'd be a very nerve-wracking dinner for Frankie.
And Sparks definitely flew at this dinner. Out of all the people here, you'd be surprised that it was this guy, Joey Ingram, who went in for the close. He offered a spare room in his apartment so I could stay in Vegas for the upcoming tournament series at the Wynn. Would you be ready to say yes? The video continues at this guy's house. He is our mentor for the next couple days.
Are you drunk?
You'd have to be drunk to say yes to this.
A little bit. All right, next video.
It's day 2 in Vegas. I had a flight at 6 o'clock in the morning. I canceled that. We're staying at Joey Ingram's tonight. The world is at our shoulders, at our fingertips. Chicago Joey's whereabouts have been a mystery a number of times the past several years. Well, I've done my own investigation in the situation, and my research has confirmed that Poppy G has an official hideout at a 2-letter estate called XS. Based on the feedback from our last video, it is clear that you all want to know if Kitty and I ever went on that date. Well, you'll have to stay until the end to find out.
Day 3.
Finally get our first chance to play some poker. And there are over 4 tables of 5, 10, 20 going, so we hop right in like it's our normal stake, which it isn't supposed to be. I buy in for $3,000, and it's a good thing I did because we look down at pocket aces. Folds to the button who makes $70. I'm stacking out a raise, and both players to our left fold out of turn, which prompted me to say the cringiest thing I could possibly say.
No, they're right. I'm gonna raise.
And I think this helped ticking off our opponent. The button 4-bets me to 770 with about 1,800 left in his stack. I just put in a smooth call. The flop is Ace, King, 7. I check, and the button bets 500. On the inside, I am screaming and jumping up and down, but on the outside, we're still. We make the call. Turn comes the 7 of spades. I check and flow, and this time he checks it back. The river comes the Queen of diamond. Should we bet or should we check? If you just hit a straight and I check, he's gonna bet that. And if I check, it allows him a chance to bet if he missed his flush draw. So we go for a check. Bait, hook, snatch. I racked up plus 2750, but that wasn't even the best part of my night. Next door at Casa Playa, I got invited to dinner with Kitty and Maria Ho during dinner break of their tournament. We actually record our next video with her, so make sure you're subscribed. My 4th day in Vegas fell on Monday, December 12th. Today was day 1A of the WPT Win 15 million guaranteed main event. Joey will be playing Tuesday, and he had been trying to convince me all weekend to play with him. Problem is, with the hidden mob that looks like this, it's pretty hard to get staking. Guaranteed prize pool totaled over 29 million. I'd even say it's the second best 10K of the year besides the World Series of Poker main event. Staking was not working. I only had about 10% sold. You saw my hidden mob. In the hallways, I ran into a fan of Next Gen Poker who recognized me and offered to help. He put up $3,500 to help us out in this one-day trip, supposedly. We actually got 70% backing on our 10K entry. We're playing our first ever 10K buy-in poker tournament. Did I really just trade 10,000 for this piece of paper? Safe to say the boys were fired up.
Vegas, viva Las Vegas. Viva, viva Las Vegas.
What day is this?
Bro, I don't think about it.
These don't matter to you.
Never in my head does it think about a day.
Today is game day. I'm feeling some nerve. We need some help, so we call in the boys back in Texas, and sure enough, the Cowboys show up to play. The blinds are 400, 800, 800, and early position raises to 2,000. We 3-bet to 6,000, and what's already becoming a big hand before the button comes in with a cold 4-bet to 22,000. He chooses a big 4-bet sizing, and I don't think anyone in live poker does this with bluffs, so I know he's got a big hand. Let's just say a quick prayer and hope that mine is better. I'm all in, and he snap calls. We come to see that he has Ace King. We're way ahead. Well, we were until the flop. Yes, he has the suited variety. He flopped a flush, and that is going to be the end of our main event. That's 3,000 of our own dollars we lost. Just busted the main event. I'm gonna, say my last goodbyes to everybody. Try to have a good last night. But our story doesn't end there. I decided to cancel my flight home for the second time this trip. Poker players always believe the next event is going to be their big break, and there's a 1,600 mystery bounty that is going to be mine. I'm usually a cash game player, but this tournament was so good that I had to stay and play. Good thing I did, because I made it all the way to day 2 where the bounty part of the mystery bounty begins. Every time I knock someone out, I get to pull an envelope to try to win one of these prizes, and there's only 405 people left, so we have better than a 1 in 400 chance of winning a $250,000. Make sure to subscribe right now. Don't think, just subscribe right now. This is real money, and pulling one of these big prizes could change my entire life. We literally can make a $250,000 today just by getting super lucky. We're patient for about an hour, bounties are being pulled left and right, and then we get dealt pocket 4s in the low jack. With 20 big blinds, I'm not sure if this is an open, but we do to 20. The hijack to my left rips his 150,000 chip stack in the middle. We're one of the shortest stacks at the table, but we actually have him covered. We started with 160,000. So if we lose this hand, we're gonna be all in no matter what the next hand. Should we call and gamble? We don't think we're ahead.
All right, so you're gonna have 30 seconds to act.
But we have to act now. Now. We get shown the bad news. Pocket 8s. Heading to a flop. Oh, a 4 on the flop. Hold. Rampage Poker, I love you. And I love your hand. Finally, it's time to pull our bounty.
Frankie walked up. I thought Frankie was from New York, but he fooled me. He said Dallas, Texas. Frankie, here we go. 1 envelope. Good luck.
One of these envelopes could change my entire life. Which one is it? Everything I've done this week comes down to this decision. Mom, I promise to take care of you if this is it. One time. Please. 500. Sorry, Mom, no early retirement yet. Next hand, we have Jack 8 offsuit with almost $500,000 in chips. Now, we have another chance at a bounty. The short stack at the table, only 4 big blinds, jams from middle position. It's only 60,000 more to call. Let's gamble. We stick in the call.
Show hands, please. Jack 8 versus Jack 9.
In these mystery bounty tournaments, the bounties are worth more than the actual first place prize, so it's time to keep pushing for those bounties. We're off in the big blind now with pocket 3s, and there is a 10 big blind jam from the cutoff. We are stoked to gamble and play for $250,000. I make the call, and he shows King Jack offsuit. We're heading off to a flop for another bounty. Flop comes 10, 9, King. Turn Queen. River is no help. So now we are down back to the stack we started with. The blinds are going quickly. We're down to a little bit less than 9 big blinds. We look down at ace-6 suited in early position. I go all in. We do get re-jammed ISO'd from the small blind. He unfortunately has ace-king. Can we suck out one more time? Let's go live to my commentary.
Ace-king versus ace-6.
All right. Come on, Eugene.
It's spades. Spades.
One more. And unfortunately, that's it for us, guys. Our final cash out is $6,400 for a total profit of $4,800. Not bad for a week's work in Las Vegas, but work is the last way I would describe what I did this week.
We are at Mott 32 for the date with Kitty. Hopefully I brought enough money. This place looks really nice.
I don't know what to expect. Hi, Kitty. Hi. Again, I start to worry. How much is this dinner going to be? Is this going to cost me a whole tournament buy-in? Can I afford a night with Kitty?
How much is it?
Of course, it's the first date the gentleman pays. Subscribe.